Hey, Chris.
Yes, dear.
I know it's a beautiful day, but I have something to say.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's that time of the month.
Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now?
Pledge with me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag?
Nope. Pledge with me.
You know what this means, right? If you don't, stick around. You're about to find out.
Because it's that time of the month.
Thank God she's just talking about this pledge. So, you're probably wondering, what are we using pledge for anyways, right? Well, we actually have to clean our rubber seals, and our manufacturer highly recommends pledge. It works really well. There's something you're going to learn from this video. Stick around. It's not just these pretty little ones you see on the outside. There's way more to this than you probably realize, and by the end, you'll understand why we pledge.
Oh, work it, work it.
You're hilarious. These bulb seals, so there's two different types of seals on the outside. You have this little fat round one here, that's called a bulb seal, and then you have the other piece to the left, and it's called a swiper seal. I've also heard it called a flapper. I'm sure there's probably an official name. One of the things you'll notice that when I clean our seals, we get both sides of it. So we go on the inside and the outside. That's just from what you've seen. So these things get nasty from all the dust and dirt and stuff that goes on in, out, in, out. So you got to constantly clean them. And you want to get in behind them so that when your slide goes in and out, it doesn't grab. If these seals grab on your slide, think of it like a brake. It's friction. So as smooth as you can make this and as soft, it does two things. It protects it from UV, gets the dirt off it, and it'll stop from breaking on there.
So show us how easy it is to get behind the seal.
Well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily easy, but all you do is you put your finger there and you pull it forward. That allows you to get in behind it. And you'll realize if you haven't done this, it's probably going to be pretty sticky. The rubber on these seals, for whatever reason, becomes a little bit of a mess. So you have to put something on here that, like I said, for us it's Pledge. Other people use like a 3M product. We've tried different things. Pledge works well.
And like you said, our manufacturer says it's good to go for it. If you don't know what you should use, reach out to your manufacturer just like we did.
Can't beat that. Martha and I usually take turns. She likes to help and get involved, which I definitely appreciate. It's not very difficult work for either one of us, but it's really important because you can hear it when the seals need to be wiped because the slides come in and they scream at you. You'll hear, which is probably the most annoying sound in the world. The other thing that you'll notice on ours, we don't have a lot of markings. We're pretty good about it, but you start to get little markings when your seals get messy and they need to be wiped. The other part of that is if you're seeing a lot of black streaks on the outside of your slides, there could be an adjustment that's needed for your slides. I do recommend a ladder. We have just this normal Little Giant, I think it's called. It's a great ladder, it folds up small. It makes it way easier to get to the seals. You can do this from the ground or the roof, and you can lean over. Leaning over is probably far less safe than doing it from the ladder. Plus, I love making fun of Martha on fun size.
He just likes to see me up here on my high horse.
What's wrong, dear? You can't reach the top?
Fun size.
Fun size.
Fun size.
Guess what? I can't reach it either.
Better get on my high horse.
Can I borrow your high horse, Mrs. Peters?
Absolutely.
We're still in Florida right now, and the weather's great, and there's no issues with humidity right now. But I'll tell you, the UV, or we'll call it simply put, the sun plays hell on anything that can decay or rot. And rubber seals are definitely one of those things that can wear out pretty quick if you don't take good care of them. And I mentioned a little bit, come around over here, honey. I mentioned a little bit about the sides of the slides. You do get occasionally like little black marks on the side of the slides. The Pledge will absolutely clean the side of the slides as well. Ours is in pretty good shape. We stay on top of this, so we don't allow it to happen. But the nice thing is, when you coat the sides, you can get any scuff marks off, and it just helps your slide move in and out a little bit smoother. Same thing with the rubber seals. You're getting it so that it's not sticking and causing a braking effect like we talked about. I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of a mark right here.
Yeah.
So you can take the Pledge and that'll come right off, and it doesn't take much effort. And you want to make sure you get all this stuff off the side of your slides. Cosmetically, it's ugly, but really it's about making sure your slides don't stick when they come in and out. You don't want to cause any undue wear on the motors or have it rip a bulb seal or a swiper seal.
Yeah, so as you can tell, we're pretty OCD about it, but we love our fifth wheel.
We put a lot of miles on this thing. You know, we're not full-time anymore, but we're on the road 85–90% of the year. And if you don't take care of these wearables, they're the things that are going to leak. That's what's going to fail on you and cause water intrusion. It's the stupid little rubber seals. The Asdel's not going to fail, but that might. So take 5 minutes and get out there and wipe it down. Okay, take an hour. Call it what it is.
Think of it like going to the dentist. You know, you always brush your teeth every day, right? Preventative maintenance for cavities.
Absolutely.
So this is preventive maintenance for leaks and other wearables. If you're new to our channel, I'm Martha.
And I'm Chris.
And we are a venturesome couple. So most importantly, don't forget to hit the little subscribe button down there.
That's right. We're always up to something, fixing something or breaking something. You don't want to miss the opportunity to learn from our stupidity.
Hey, and there's also destinations.
Trips, tips, tours.
Yeah, and then we try out new products and stuff like that because we love gadgets.
Yeah, I'm a techie. Make sure you hit that bell notification so that you know every time we put a video out. Get back to work, lady. Enough with this.
Don't forget, like this video, and let's continue.
Back to work.
We pledge. Ready?
Clearly we're on the roof. Why? More seals. There's bulb seals everywhere. You have the vertical ones that we just got. You have the bottom one under, in our case, our Swintech, which is the bulb seal that runs underneath the Swintech slide. Now we're on the roof. There's a bulb seal on the roof that runs over the top of your slides, and there's also a swiper seal or a flapper seal that keeps the water out when your slide's out. So we're going to clean those now. Come on, let's go. So the bulb seal is the big round one right on top. The swiper seal goes underneath, and that's what I'm working on here. Same thing as down below. You're going to want to go top and bottom. And then this one, I just work across on my hands and knees, get the top and bottom as I go through. I probably overkill it as far as how much Pledge I use. I usually go through a full can every time I do this. But, you know, I figure you can't go wrong with making sure that it's clean and it's got protectant on it.
You want to talk about what you got there?
This is something that our daughter found on Amazon. It's a plastic razor blade, and it works great to get silicone, bird crap, anything off that you don't want to scratch with the real razor blade. This plastic one has done a great job. Again, I can't take credit for it. It's a little cheap find off of Amazon. Replaceable blades that are dual-sided. This thing's awesome. It's well worth getting. We'll put a link down below of this little product. I love it. So when you're up here cleaning your swiper seal and your bulb seal on top of your slides, if you reach up underneath, you'll feel a secondary seal under there. And we're going to talk about that down below.
Pledge on, pledge off.
Wax on, wax off, whatever you want to call it, right?
Yep.
You told me to pledge. I pledge allegiance to the rubber seals.
Like I said, that time of month. Now that the roof's done, we're done, right?
Yeah, right. Come on, we got to go inside. The most important part is down below. Stick around. You're going to want to see what we do there.
All right, now we're inside. I'm going to bring the slide in because there's more bulb seals and swiper seals that you probably didn't know existed. Time to bring it in.
Oh, look at that. Martha was right. So you have a bulb seal at the top of the slide and a swiper seal up top. You have a bulb seal and a swiper seal on both sides of the slides. And these are different than the ones on the outside. So what do we got to do?
We're going to pledge. Hey, I can reach this one.
No high horse needed?
No.
Are the insides sticky or how does it feel?
So yeah, it feels sticky right here. So I'm glad we're doing this. It was on our schedule. We keep this in our schedule on our phone just so we don't miss doing it. Because, you know, we travel a lot, we work, and ta-da, it gets done because it's in the calendar. Now it's time to send Chris up my high horse.
I know you like my hair.
Love the hair.
Got that hair life.
What hotness we got going up here?
I look over, there's a camera in my face. My God. You want to go down to the end so we can talk?
Yeah, I'll go down to the end.
So there's a swiper seal and a bulb seal up here. Now, I'm sure I could run the slide out and do this, but honestly, I fit. It's pretty easy to do, so get it done all at once.
I feel like you have to be a contortionist to get up there.
No, you just gotta lay on your belly.
So what you're saying, this is definitely a more efficient way of doing it.
Well, I don't mind doing it this way. Like I said, people on the interwebs will probably think I'm nuts.
All right, everyone on the interwebs, on the YouTube, how do you wipe your swiper seal in the inside? Do you wipe your swiper seal in the inside? There's two questions. How's the swiper seal looking?
Lemony clean.
Ooh, smells delicious. So same thing, Chris is a little OCD about the black marks, which I don't blame him. I do the same thing too, but he just happens to be finishing up before we send the slide back out. The dinette slide is done. Now for our kitchen slide.
What's wrong? No creeper window to go through?
No, that's why we got one of the best inside upgrades on this fifth wheel is the day-night shades. I'm gonna link that video at the end. We went to MCD last summer and got their day-night shades. Let me show you. So this is the back window. There's no shade right now. Now here's the day shade. And that keeps the heat out, so it actually serves a purpose, but when you're trying to look in, if you don't have this down, you can actually see inside. Now with the day shade down, you can't see inside from the outside, and here's the night shade. Nice creamy color. I love it. But right now we want all the light in. What are you looking for, Chris?
So we ran the slide all the way out, and that way the swiper seal flipped, so like if it was normally out. And then we brought the slide in halfway, which makes the swiper seal on top flip forward. Now this one's a little bit of a pain in the butt, I'll be honest with you, because I have to go along here, pull it the rest of the way in, and then go back over and clean it. It makes it hard because I can't really get up on top like I can on the other side. The nice thing is I do have an island, but as you can see, I'm literally inch by inch working this in, and it's a pain. Smoother than a baby's butt.
That's right. We like to run the slides all the way out and then back in and then all the way out to make sure it's lubed. Yeah, we got one more slide.
And I'm not excited about this one. This is our Swintech. It's our bedroom slide. And it's a pain in the bulb seal.
I like that. Except for the pain part. Sounds painful.
So this one takes a collaboration. Swintech slides are supposed to be all the way in or all the way out. You're not supposed to stop them in the middle. We have a slide seal here, and we have the same thing on the other side. When our bedroom slides in, we can't actually get to the other side. So Martha has to lock me in the closet. So I got to trust her, y'all, make sure she isn't trying to get rid of me. So I'm going to have you run the slide all the way in. I'll get the seal on the back side. Then we're going to run the slide all the way out, all the way in. Then we'll do this side, and then we'll do the roof.
Okay, for clarification, not trying to get rid of Chris. If I'm locking him in the closet, he's stuck with me, y'all.
All right, this is where I'm going to be standing. So Martha, go ahead and run into the slide.
All right, running in the slide.
And when I say I'm locked in the closet, I'm not playing. Look. Hi, honey, I see you.
Hello.
So now we've got to get this seal up here. And let me show you what we got going back here. This is the other seal on the inside of the slide. So this one's kind of a pain in the butt to get to, but it's important. So here we go. I'm very lucky that I have a long arm because I'll tell you, it is up to my elbow. Or up to my armpit to get to this seal. It is not easy. So I know I said that Swintech doesn't want you to stop. I could not find another way to get to the seal. Historically, this is the way I've always done it. So this is what I'm going to have to do for now. I can get to the bulb seal. I can get to the one end of the swiper seal. This slide is a pain to get to just based on the tight confined above the ceiling.
But it has to get done.
And I'm out of juice. On to the second can of pledge. So when you're looking for pledge, because I know you're all going to take the same pledge we did. When you're looking for pledge in the future, Martha found a 3-pack on Amazon, which seems to be the best deal going for these.
Gotta love Santa Amazon.
And see, we hadn't cleaned the seal yet, and it's stuck. So if you come up here, you'll see the bulb seal is flipped the wrong way. You'll see when I'm able to get my finger in there and get it out. My fingers are slippery. This isn't working well.
Do you need me to do that, love?
Nope, I got it. So
okay.
Now, the back of this seal is very, very sticky. because it hasn't been cleaned yet. So now we've got to face in the right direction. I've got the rag done. I'll get in there and really get that stickiness off there with the pledge. And if you come over here, you can see we haven't done this side yet. See how dirty it is? So you see how nasty that is. Now watch the difference when I get in here with the pledge.
It's making a huge difference. Not only does it lubricate, it cleans. And it smells good too.
Lemony fresh.
Pledge, if you hear us.
Holler at your Venturesome couple.
That's right.
Because this ain't sponsored.
No, we bought this.
But I'll take some sponsored pledge.
Heck yeah.
Finally done.
Yeah, I'm so excited. But you know what? It smells very lemony fresh in here.
And well, my hands are super slippery. I guess we accomplished what we set out. We've got clean bulb seals.
Yeah, which makes me really happy because we got a couple trips coming up. I am so glad that time of the month is done.
Yeah, I took the pledge. I finished the project. I'm out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe.
Give it a thumbs up.
Ring that little bell so you know when our next video is coming out.
And most importantly, enjoy every moment.